for Joe?
Yeah, I'm Joe.
Hi, Joe. I'm Dee Marty with American Income Life Insurance Company.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we spoke to you about the benefits and the Child Safe ID kits that are endorsed through the International Union of Police Associations.
Mm-hmm.
Is Mary home?
Yeah, she's inside.
Great. They have me using my laptop to help save time and for quality control.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind if we sit at your kitchen table near now?
Yeah, go ahead, come on in.
Okay, great. Would you like me to remove my shoes?
Nah, you're good, you're good.
Man, they've had me running around crazy. So if it's okay with you, I'm just going to give you the quick version today.
That works.
Awesome. So I actually looked in this neighborhood when we were looking to buy our house.
Really?
And we ended up selling in a different area, but I really love this neighborhood. Did you guys just move in?
Yeah, we just moved in maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, but from like 2 blocks down, man. We know the area pretty well.
Oh, so do your kids hang out with the neighborhood kids?
Yeah, man, all the time. There's a bunch of little ones out here. They're always over at the house, or they're just out and about, and we're at the block party down the street. So
you know all your neighbors.
yeah,
really
we pretty
well.
get along. It's pretty cool because everyone kind of socializes, knows each other. It's pretty cool.
That's great. Now, do your family else live around here?
Yeah, I've got like 10 brothers and sisters. We're all kind of just like dictate one area just to kind of stay close. Mary's family's all out in Michigan, so I mean, we don't see much of her family, but she's really good with my family, so.
That's crazy. I actually just moved to Texas, and I don't really have any family out here, but I was actually kind of relieved. I myself am the child of 8.
Woo.
So I'm being the baby out of 8 kids. It was kind of a relief to get out from under the shadow.
I feel that, man.
Yeah. And your parents, are they still together?
They are, actually. They don't live too far. They live over by like Cinco Ranch area, maybe like 15, 20 minutes out.
Yeah, have they retired yet?
No, actually, mom and dad are still pretty working strong, man. I mean, dad's a pipe fitter like me, that's how I got my job, and then mom's just working, I think she does like counseling or some therapeutic, I don't even know.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
At least she's doing something to help out.
Yeah, I'm surprised. They're like 70, man, but they're still going strong. It makes no excuses for me, so, I gotta keep working.
Okay, well, let me tell you exactly what my job is.
Mm-hmm.
First, I'm going to deliver the child safe kits and no cost benefits. Then I'm going to go over the additional benefits you're entitled to if you qualify.
Okay.
Now, it's a 2-part program. The first part protects your children if something should happen to them. Now, the second part of the program protects your kids if something happens to you.
Okay.
Now, my company, American Income, works with over 20,000 different unions, credit unions, and associations handling their additional benefits.
Mm-hmm.
And because of American Income's relationship with the International Union of Police Association, you have access to the same exclusive benefits that groups like police officers and firefighters have had access to for years.
Cool.
I'll just put on this quick video and it'll give you a quick introduction to our company.
All right.
Congratulations! American Income Life is proud to deliver your valuable benefit package, including the child safe kits you requested. American Income Life is a member of Torchmark Corporation, a financial services holding company listed on the New York Stock Exchange. We are an international company with thousands of representatives. We work with more than 20,000 organizations, including professionals such as teachers, firefighters, policemen, as well as veterans, which represent more than 2 million policyholders. When selecting an insurance company, customers want a company they can depend upon to pay claims. We have earned the A+ superior rating for overall financial strength from AM Best Company, one of the country's oldest and most respected insurance ratings companies. Your representative will show you the valuable offers and benefits available to you today.
All right.
Okay. So you have any plans with the kids this weekend?
We're thinking about taking them to the Christmas lights, but I don't know, man. They've been acting up, so we're debating on it right now.
You're not worried about the weather?
Yeah, but I mean, we're from Michigan, so I mean, it gets pretty cold, so we still got all our snow clothes, so I mean, they'll be alright. They're kind of accustomed to it anyway.
Yeah, it rains a lot in Houston, though. That's the biggest thing about Houston is it's always the weather change constantly.
Bipolar Houston, I know.
Yeah, do you guys do a lot of like outdoor activities, camping and whatnot?
Typically we did when we were out in Michigan. We haven't really found any like nice spots out in Houston though, just to like go camping and relax. I mean, it's not very populated, but just nothing like waterfalls or nothing like that. You know, scenery. I haven't seen any yet.
Do you guys do any boating or anything? Because Lake
Yeah.
Houston's pretty good.
I do a lot of boating. It's not my boat yet. I'm working on getting one. But yeah, we go out. Our neighbor actually across the street's got a pretty big boat, so we spend a lot of time on it.
Oh, that's nice. You guys do fishing and stuff with the kids?
We try. My daughter's actually terrified of fishing, so we try to keep her away from it. But yeah, my son likes it a lot, so it's kind of a balance between the two for sure.
Do you go like deep sea fishing, like serious fishing, or just in town?
I heard about it. You know, I wanted to try it, but no, I haven't been yet. But I probably will. Mary, you know, she's not a big fan of fishing either, so I'll probably just go with him one weekend for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Joe and Mary, this is your no-cost child safe ID kit.
Okay.
Now, I'm sure you know other families with children. You
Of
said you know
course.
the whole neighborhood
Yeah,
pretty well.
Definitely.
Okay, well, the kit provided by American Income is one of the most comprehensive on the market.
Mhm.
It gives police what they need to help find a missing child.
Okay.
You can only get one of these through a visit from someone like me. Now, I have one of these for each of your children.
Okay.
Apologize.
You're good.
Struggle with the plastic, trying to protect it. Okay, so on the child safe kit, it's actually a very basic kit. So you're gonna wanna use pencil because of course you're gonna update this as your child grows. So you can go ahead and put your child's name here and then put the day, month, and year that you actually completed this. This you'll definitely want in pencil so you can adjust it.
For sure. Okay.
Now on the inside here, you'll notice there's some personal information. I mean, it's pretty standard issue, but again, make sure you use pencil because obviously like the height and weight is gonna change.
For sure.
All right, now the second portion of it is their physical description.
Mm-hmm.
So if your child wears glasses or has any scars or braces, anything to distinguish them from other children.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll go ahead and just write out those descriptions on this side, and then you can mark it on the child's body. This would be the front and the back. If you want, you can go ahead and draw the I love mom tattoo on there.
Gotcha. Of
Okay,
course.
now the third part is the DNA sample.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have two options here. You can actually just pull a hair where it has that little white tip
Mm-hmm.
and tape it on here, but we have found that only lasts for 2 years. So
Okay.
the easier route is just to clip a toenail or a fingernail clipping and tape it on there. That lasts for 20 years. And by that time, hopefully they won't need this
For
thing.
sure. Cool.
Okay, now I do have this little ink strip here.
Mm-hmm.
It separates like a Band-Aid.
Okay.
And you're going to want to use this for their fingers. When you
Right.
put them on there, just press them on there and then stamp it on the page. Try not to roll it because their fingers are so small it might smudge it. You do get a little test strip here just in case.
Okay.
And I recommend doing this right before you put them in the bath because the ink will stain and not on their clothes or your furniture or your walls.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. Now here, if you have a school photo, I mean, your kids are about the age.
Yeah,
of
they're in
class.
school.
That's the perfect photo to put here because it's really easy. You know what day they took the photo, and then obviously you'll know their age because it's their grade.
Of course.
And then on the very back here, it goes over some safety precautions for parents,
Mhm.
like, you know, the obvious stuff, teaching your child how to use 911 when
Right.
it's appropriate to do so.
Okay.
And then you want to cover the dangers of strangers, you know, for example, never go anywhere with someone that they don't know.
Right.
And then don't place your child's name on like their lunchbox or the back of their shirt or even their backpack. It just makes it so much easier for a stranger to approach them and convince them that they actually know you.
Well, it makes sense.
Okay. And then in the event that you guys are ever separated in a public place, you want your child to know what to do because every time you turn on the news, you hear about people, human trafficking, kidnapping, and children running away from home.
Right.
Now, if that were to happen to one of the kids you know, wouldn't you want their parents to have this kid too?
For sure. Yeah.
Well, through our partnership and as the endorsing company by the International Union of Police Associations, you can get these kids out to up to 10 families with children.
Okay.
Now, I know you know at least 10 families.
Right.
So who did you want to get the first kid out to?
Let's get it out to my my neighbor, the one across the street we go fishing with all the time. We got 5 little ones. His name is Steven.
Okay. And what was his wife's name?
What is her name? She doesn't go fishing with us ever. I think her name's Barbara.
Okay.
Yeah, last name Fisher for both of them.
Okay. And who else?
Let's do my other neighbor. She's actually like 3 houses down. Her name is Luann.
Okay. And her last name?
I think it's Smith actually also. Smith.
Okay. And how many kids does she have?
She's got 3 little ones.
3 little ones. Are they super little or kind of teenage?
They're like anywhere from like 2 to 8, so pretty small.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this would be beneficial for them
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
Okay. And what was their phone number?
It's 346-817-9627.
Okay, now, and your family, I know you got a ton of family.
Yeah, I do.
Any of them have small ones?
Yeah, actually, well, 4 out of us have kids. So
So let's start with the first one.
okay. My oldest brother, his name is Baxter.
Okay.
Last
Same
name,
name?
Smith.
Okay.
Yeah, his wife's name is Jeanette Smith,
Okay.
and they just have one little one, but I think they're about to adopt 2 boys. So
Oh,
they're
that's
through-
exciting.
Yeah.
I love that. My brother actually just adopted a kid.
Wow.
He tried for
cool.
years and then he just said, forget it, I'll adopt. And
Yeah.
he's super happy he did.
It's a hard process, super expensive, but I mean, if it's what they want, it's what they want, you know. But
Yeah.
yeah, so they would
It's a
need
big deal.
3.
3
But
kids. Okay.
Their number is 713-863-7614.
Okay, and who's next?
The second oldest, it's my sister. Her name's Angelica.
Okay, same last name, Smith.
No, it's Roberts. She
Oh,
got
okay.
married.
And her husband's name?
It's Jimmy.
Okay, great. And you said they have how many children?
They have 4 little ones.
4 little
Four
ones.
little ones.
Wow.
One's almost like 16, so I don't know if that still counts.
Yeah, you know, well, not 18 yet, so
Yeah.
we still gotta protect them until
That's
they
true.
get out. All right, and who? You had about 2 more slots left. Who else
I
you
did. I had my other brother Nicholas.
want? Okay, Nicholas Smith.
Yes. Well, he's my half brother. His last name's Montgomery.
Oh, okay, Montgomery. And his wife?
No wife. He has recently divorced, man.
Oh, single dad.
I know.
That's super
6
tough.
little ones too, man.
Wow, what a handful. What was his phone number?
His number is 832-912-1143.
And the last slot?
Let me see. I mean, my other sister's all the way out in like Lubbock, and that's 8 hours away. So let me try to get you someone a little closer. Let's do our friend. We met him at the YSPCA. Her name's Rebecca.
Okay, Rebecca. And her last name?
Her last name's Parker.
Parker. And she's married, I assume?
Not married.
Not married.
no.
How many little ones?
She's only got 2 little ones.
2 little ones. Are they kind of little or a little bit older?
Pretty small, yeah. They're actually twins, and they're like both like 2 years old right now.
Wow, and a single mom, too.
Yeah, man.
Jeez, that's tough.
That's probably why she's always at the Y.
Okay, so Joe and Mary, let me go over your no-cost health service discount card.
Okay.
Now, since group benefits can change or even be taken away, this no-cost benefit should help out by giving you up to a 60% discount on things like vision care, prescription drugs, hearing aids, and even chiropractic services.
Okay.
Now, this brochure has all the enrollment information, including the toll-free number and the website that'll answer all of your questions.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just going to leave this with you, and you can check it out after I leave.
All right, bet.
Okay, the next no-cost benefit is the accidental death and dismemberment benefit.
Okay.
Now, Joe, for you, this is a living benefit that pays you $1,000 for the loss of any hand, foot, or even sight in one eye,
Right.
and double that, or $2,000 for the loss of any 2.
Okay.
Now, Mary, this is a death benefit that pays you $2,000 if Joe should die accidentally.
Okay.
Now, I know $2,000 is not all the money in the world,
Right.
but if Joe were to die, you could see how that would help, right?
Sure.
Okay, great. Now, Joe, if you could just sign here, acknowledging the benefits, and that Mary is your beneficiary.
Okay. Gotcha.
And Mary, if you want to sign just below Joe, acknowledging the benefits, and of course that you are the beneficiary.
Alrighty. Here you go, Mary. There we go.
Great. Now, one more thing I need to do is put 2 emergency contacts in the event that you were to die together in a common accident.
Okay.
Now, it is wise that this person is local, above the age of 18, and living outside your home.
Okay.
So what's your first emergency contact to be?
Let's do my dad,
Okay, and his name?
Steven.
Steven, same last name?
Yes, Smith.
Oh, okay. And what was his phone number?
832-918-6618.
Okay. And your second emergency contact?
We'll do my mom. Her name's Rosemary
Rosemary Smith.
Smith. Yes.
And her phone number?
Well, it's a house phone. It's 281-963-1613.
Oh, okay. So you got somebody that still uses a landline.
Yeah, I
Nothing
she's
wrong
old
with
school,
that.
man.
Okay, now, Joe and Mary, can you do me a favor?
Sure, what's up?
American Income gives me 10 life insurance certificates that they let me use for people you introduced me to.
Okay.
So I'm asking for an introduction. Now, it won't cost you or them anything, and worst case scenario, they get more insurance and you've helped me out.
Okay.
Now, everyone always gives these to their emergency contacts since they're the ones they're the closest to. So aside from them, who else can we get this out to? Now, I know you said you have like other family living in the area. You only gave me like 4 of them.
Yeah, that's true. They don't have to have kids?
No, they don't have to have kids. This is just like a thank you gift from you to them.
Gotcha. I mean, let's do it for my twin brother, Joe.
Okay, Joe, you have a twin.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Are
Same
you guys
name,
like
Matt.
for real twins?
Yeah, I did.
Wow. Okay, and his last name? Smith.
Smith.
All
Yeah.
right, and his phone number?
It's 643-271-2318.
Okay, and is he married?
He is not. No.
Oh, he's a
bachelor.
bachelor.
Right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
and the next person?
We'll do my sister. Her name is Samantha.
Okay, Samantha. Is it Smith or is she married?
She's married. It's like Odelius or Odelia.
Ah, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
It's kind of sounded how it's spelled.
Samantha. All right, and her phone number?
It's 713-613-2183.
Okay, and who would you like to put next?
Let's do my cousin Mike.
Your cousin Mike. Okay, and his last name?
It's Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. Is he married? No. Okay, and his phone number?
It's 713-778-1628.
Okay, now is that whose boat you're always out on?
No, that's a neighbor. It's Frank.
Okay, what's Frank's last name?
Frank's last name is O'Reilly.
O'Reilly, and he's married?
He is married. Yeah.
Okay.
Barbara.
Oh yeah, they got a ton of kids. You said are always playing with your kids. Okay,
Yes.
and what is the phone number?
It's 832-638-9918.
Okay, any other fishing buddies or anything you can think of?
Yeah, let's do Omar.
Okay, Omar, and his last name?
Bermudez.
Bermudez. Now is he where? Is he married as well?
He is married, yeah.
Okay, and his wife's name?
Her name is Alexis.
Alexis. And do they have any children?
They have, well, actually, yeah, she just had a baby. Yeah,
Oh,
maybe like 2 months ago.
Is this a girl or a boy?
It's a girl, yeah.
How exciting.
She's excited, he's not. But
Little girls are super fun though.
man, super expensive.
Yeah, all babies are expensive.
That's true.
Okay, now. Please make sure that you give the families you extended these no-cost benefits to a call or a text, just letting them know that I'll be contacting you in the next few days. I'm actually just going to shoot you a text right now so you can just forward it to these people.
Okay.
And what is your phone number?
My phone number is 346-757-1125.
Okay. Now, just let me know if you don't get that, and I can send it right back to you.
I think I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, now just go ahead and shoot that to all of them, and if any of them reply, just go ahead and answer the phone,
Okay.
and I'll take care of it from there. You don't have to
I
deal with all the
gotcha.
stress of the details.
Alrighty.
The reason this is a two-part program is that right now, families are dealing with some serious gaps in their coverage.
Right.
That's why it was important enough to send me out here to personally review this with you.
Okay.
So your first area of concern is funeral and final expenses.
Right.
Now, do you have any idea what a funeral goes for these days?
No clue, man. Like 10,000?
Exactly. Actually, right now, all things considered, it can go anywhere between $14,000 and $20,000 just for the basic funeral.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if you have that kind of money laying around in the bank, but I'm pretty sure if you do, you didn't save it up just to give it to a funeral director.
Sure.
And as you know, they want to get paid right now.
Right.
Okay, so the second area of concern is paycheck loss.
Mhm.
Now, of course, when a member dies, their paycheck dies with them, and that can create some unnecessary burdens on the family.
Right, of course.
Okay, the third area of concern, of course, is your mortgage. Now, typically, when a breadwinner dies, the very first thing the family loses is their home. And that's unfortunate, of course.
Of course.
So, children's protection is another big deal. Now, I'm sure you have benefits through your job and whatnot.
Yeah.
Now, you know that this can create some risk for your children because these are not permanent for them. If you ever leave the job, you lose those benefits,
Right, of
obviously.
course.
Now, and of course, any unexpected death could just jeopardize your child's future education because you won't be here to help pay for that.
Right.
Okay, now the next concern is copays, deductibles, and lost wages. Now, you know health insurance pays your doctors, right?
Right.
But if you ask me, I think doctors get enough of our money, don't you agree?
I agree.
Okay, so nobody actually looks out for you as far as, you know, the missed time off of work, those lost wages, or any out-of-pocket expenses that you're going to be forced to pay after the benefits don't cover them.
Right.
Okay, so the next area of concern is losses in pension and retirement accounts. Now, do you even get a pension?
I don't think so.
Well, you know, that's the thing. Unexpected situations can actually reduce your pension, and if you're even lucky to have one. Nowadays, not a lot of people get that privilege.
I know.
Okay, the seventh area of concern is actually near and dear to my heart. It covers terminal illness such as cancer. Now, I don't know about you, but I definitely know people that have had cancer. Do you know anyone in your life?
Yeah, my stepdad just got diagnosed with colon cancer, and my mom actually is in remission for breast cancer too.
Well, I'm glad she's in remission, or in remission, but it's super tough, and you know it's very expensive going into it.
Right, for sure.
So, according to the American Cancer Society, men have a 1 in 2 chance of having cancer in their lifetime or potentially dying from it. Now, women like you and I, we have a 1 in 3 chance of getting cancer in our lifetime. But unfortunately, once we turn 55, which is never that far off,
Right.
that shoots right back up. And before you know it, we're at a 50-50 chance too. So it's really just a flip of a coin there.
For sure.
Okay, now I don't know if you know this, but medical expenses are actually the leading cause of bankruptcy in the USA today.
Yeah, I see that. For
Okay.
sure.
So the final area of concern, of course, is affordability. Now, we sit down with people making $7 an hour, and then there's other people making $47 an hour.
Right.
Some people are working tons of overtime, and others, well, they're getting laid off.
Right.
But they wanted this program to be affordable for everybody. So, Joe, imagine you go to work tomorrow, and your boss comes up to you and tells you, business has been good.
Right.
So the company, they're going to start paying you for 41 hours instead of 40. Now, with that 1 hour, are you and Mary going to run out and get yourself matching Ferraris?
No.
No? You going to start construction on your dream home?
I wish.
No, of course not. Now, on the flip side, let's say your boss comes up to you at work tomorrow and tells you business has been kind of slow. But don't worry, they're not going to lay you off or anything, but they're going to send you home an hour early on Friday.
Okay.
So now you're going to get 39 hours instead of 40.
Okay.
Now, are you going to call and cut your cable?
No.
You going to cancel your kid's dentist appointment?
Probably not.
No? Okay, is it going to take food off your table?
No.
No. Because that 1 hour, it just doesn't really change anything.
Right.
Okay, the final no-cost benefit is the needs analysis. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and if there isn't a need, then it won't recommend anything.
Okay.
Now, of course, if there is a need, I'll review the recommendations with you.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question is, have either of you had any internal cancer in the past 2 years? You know, breast, colon, pancreatic, uterine?
Just our immediate family?
Yeah, you and your own.
No.
No, any of the kids?
No.
God forbid, okay. How about insulin diabetes? No, okay. Cardiovascular disease, this would be like heart attack, stroke, preferential vascular disease? No? Are you guys, any of you currently using oxygen?
Nope.
No? Any terminal illness?
No.
Alzheimer's disease?
No.
Apologize. Have you guys used any form of tobacco in the 12 months? Any cigarettes, chewing tobacco, hookahs?
Mary smokes, but I don't.
Mary smokes. Okay. Is anybody currently on probation or parole? No. Anybody arrested or convicted of a DUI?
No.
Okay. So let me ask, what is your guys' monthly take-home pay?
Before or after taxes?
After taxes. What you really get?
Probably closer to like maybe 3,200.
3,200, and is that both of you?
Well, she's a homemaker.
Oh, okay, that's the hardest job yet.
Yeah, I appreciate her.
Okay, now, do you guys have any current life insurance?
Yeah, I've got like a 50,000 term, and then I think I got like 20,000 through the group.
Okay, so the
Yeah.
term is separate.
Yeah.
Okay, now you do know the difference between term and whole life insurance, right?
Kind of sort of have an understanding, yeah.
Okay, so term is like if you die.
Right.
And whole life insurance is for when you die.
Okay.
So, for example, you have term life insurance. Let's say you have a 10-year term.
Right.
Now, let's assume that you die during the 11th year. You know what happens?
No.
You get nothing for it. So with term, if you die anytime in that 10-year period,
Right.
of course they'll pay you policy.
Right.
But if it happens during that 11th year,
Right.
you don't get paid for that. And worse yet, on a term policy, after that 10th year, if that's your policy, when you reapply for it, it actually raises your premiums because they're going to go off of your current age, and of course you'll be a little bit older.
Of course.
All right. Now, Mary's a homemaker. Does she have any additional coverage?
She's got like 10,000 that she's had since she was a little kid. Her mom got it. I think it was like a Gerber plan or something.
Oh, those are excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you guys own this home? Or
We do. We own it.
Awesome. And do you know how many years you have remaining on your mortgage?
Ooh, probably around 24 years to go.
24 years. Yeah, I feel like I'm only on my 3rd year in mine. I feel like it's never going to end.
Yeah, same.
Okay. How much have you guys saved for your kids' college education?
We've
Still working on it?
saved, yeah, maybe not much. Still kind of working on it.
It never
for sure.
seems like enough. It goes up every year.
Yeah, we always keep digging into it for just different things.
Yeah, there's always something coming up, and that's
Yeah.
kind of like on the back burner when they're still little.
Yeah, for sure. We got
Alright.
some time.
Now, do you guys use a traditional bank, a credit union, both, or neither?
Both.
Both. Okay. That's frozen. I'm sorry, I'm having technical issues.
No, you're good.
Alright, so the next thing I have for you guys is this mandatory read-off letter. Now, basically what it does is explains how the enrollment process works.
Okay.
So instead of you guys reading this whole thing, let me just summarize it for you.
Okay.
Basically what it says here is that if while I'm going over the benefits, you're nodding your head thinking, wow, these are great benefits. I can see why why they approve this and why everybody's doing this.
Right.
Then go ahead and apply today while I'm out here.
Okay.
Now, if on the flip side, I'm going over the benefits and you're thinking to yourself, these really are great benefits, but they don't really feel a need for me and my family right now, then I'm actually going to ask you not to apply today.
Okay.
Now, either way, yes or no, the decision does have to be made today during your enrollment period.
Okay.
Just in fairness to all the other people waiting to enroll.
Gotcha.
They can do it this way because it's already been checked, rechecked, and approved by over 20,000 different groups that have set this up to be a no-brainer for their members. So it's gonna be an easy yes or no. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, whatever you decide to do, they still want your opinion on this officer report form. Now, this is sort of like my report card.
Okay.
Now, I have always been an A student and I like to maintain that.
Gotcha.
So it's very important that you guys listen and ask questions.
Okay.
But if at any time you have something, do you promise to stop me if you have any questions?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, Mary, you as well?
Yeah.
Awesome. So let me review your options using an illustration.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start with your current job. We'll call that job A. Now, at job A, you make about $800 a week.
Okay.
And you get your normal group benefits. Now, imagine you go to work tomorrow and another job opens up. We'll call this job B. Now, at job B, you get the exact same group benefits, you have the same responsibilities, same coworkers, everything.
Mm-hmm.
But at job B, you make $760 a week.
Okay.
About a 1 hour's wage difference.
Okay.
But that 1 hour is actually going to eliminate all of your concerns.
Okay.
Okay, so the first area of concern is funeral and final expenses.
Okay.
Now, as we discussed before, they can be kind of pricey.
Right.
But there is a 100% chance your family is going to need this.
Okay.
So let me just put on this quick video. I apologize.
Technology.
Yeah, it seems like it keeps updating and we don't.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, I apologize for that.
Is one of the most beautiful and valued things in life. For this reason, saying goodbye to a loved one can be difficult,
Mm-hmm.
and even more so when we are not prepared. The emotional distress adds to the financial burden.
Mm-hmm.
It can be devastating to lose the family savings or even the family inheritance. The average cost of a funeral continues to rise, and these expenses can be higher depending on where you live.
That's true.
Expenses become even more overwhelming when you consider that Social Security only pays a $255 death benefit, and that's if you qualify. That still leaves all of the expenses for your family to cover. The last thing we want is to leave our loved ones in this kind of situation when we perish, isn't it? That's why it is important to anticipate for future events with preparation. Otherwise, who would be responsible for those unforeseen and sometimes escalating expenses that no one is ready for? We all want our last goodbye to bring comfort and leave a loving memory of us in the hearts of our loved ones. However, these good feelings can be diminished when we do not have coverage for final expenses, and a burden is presented that could mean thousands and thousands of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
For this situation, American Income Life recommends our whole life policy along with the Freedom of Choice certificate. The process is simple. It can be used to cover your final expenses up to the face value of your policy. Your beneficiary takes the certificate to the chosen funeral home, agrees to the service details, and writes the total amount on the back, signs it, and hands the certificate to the funeral home director. When the service is needed, the funeral home director calls the number on the certificate to speak directly to a claims representative. Payment is made directly from our company to the funeral home, and the remainder, if any, is paid to the beneficiary in a lump sum check. The decision is simple, and your family deserves it. Obtain final expense coverage, which allows you to have the Freedom of Choice certificate. That way, you'll help avoid many problems for your loved ones. Today, you can enjoy the tranquility of knowing in an inevitable moment, there will be peace. If you're giving them the best today, prepare for tomorrow. Leave them only beautiful memories. Love is shown with action.
I love that video. It makes me want to cry every time.
Yeah, Mary's about to tear up.
Okay, now, Joe and Mary, American Income is going to provide you with $15,000 for this need. Now, the Freedom of Choice certificate has been set up to give your family, to take care of this burden for your family. Now, they're using whole life insurance to fund this. That way the money is there when, not if your family needs it. This also helps to protect any existing insurance you may have, like you mentioned.
Right.
And also any family savings.
Okay.
Okay? Now, right now, at your current job, you don't have this.
Right.
Okay. So, now obviously, Mary, if Joe were to die, you're going to miss him.
Right.
But after a few weeks go by, you're going to miss his paycheck too.
Of course.
So American Income is going to provide you with $115,200 for this need. Now, Mary, that would give you and the kids $3,200 for 36 months to replace Joe's income. Now, Mary, wouldn't having 3 years of Joe income at a time like this be huge?
Yeah, of course.
Great. Now, I don't imagine you have anything like this where you're at right now. No, unfortunately. Okay, now, aside from their income, the next thing people want to secure for their families is their home. American Income is going to provide you with $120,000 worth of coverage for this. Now, since if you were to die during your working years, it would probably be due to an accident. And to give you the most value, they're funding this through an accidental death benefit.
Okay.
The next area of concern, of course, was the children's college education. So if you were to die unexpectedly in an accident, American Income is going to provide you with $80,000 for this. So that's $40,000 for each of your children.
Okay.
Also included is a special $10,000 life insurance plan for all of your children 18 or under that qualify.
Okay.
Now, when they turn 15, they can actually convert that to 5 times the amount. I'm sorry, when they turn 21, they can convert that to 5 times the amount or $50,000 in permanent life insurance with absolutely no health questions. Your children are going to thank you for having the foresight to set this up for them. So now, so far, right now, you don't have any of that. So far, do you have any questions regarding what I've covered?
No, I mean, it's pretty thorough. No questions yet. I'll let you know.
All right, make sure you stop me so I don't want to lose my score.
I know it.
Okay, now, the next benefit helps out with some income concerns if you were in an accident or get injured.
Okay.
Now, this benefit will pay you up to $100 anytime you go in for a bump, a bruise, a bee sting, any kind of accident or injury. And if you have to stay overnight in the hospital, it pays you $200 a day. And if it's a little bit worse and you're in intensive care, that's $400 a day.
Okay.
So let me ask, if you're in the hospital, what aren't you doing?
Working.
If you're not working, you're not making any
Money.
Do the bills still come in?
Of course.
Of course. Now, with this benefit, if you were injured on or off the job, and you had to spend 5 days in the hospital, this benefit would pay you $1,000.
Okay.
Right now, with your current job, all you get is bills and loss of income.
Okay.
And on top, on top of that, this benefit pays you $10,000 for the loss of any hand, foot, or sight in one eye, and double that, or $20,000 for the loss of any two.
Okay.
Now, right now, in your current job, I'm pretty sure you don't have that either. Okay. So now, if you were to die in an accident, that would catch your family off guard and put a stop to your pension and Social Security accumulation. So with this benefit, the surviving spouse or children would receive an additional $20,000 to $100,000 that pays out immediately, depending on the type of accident. Now, this benefit is set up for both of you. That way, you're both protected. Now, I'm pretty sure you don't have this one either. Okay. Now, on the final one, the terminal illness benefit. If you were ever diagnosed with a terminal illness such as cancer, with this benefit, you would have access to half of your freedom of choice and income protection benefits while you're alive. The remainder would be paid out to your family. So, Joe, that would give you $65,100. And Mary, you'd have $7,500 available to you to put your family in the best financial situation before you die. Now, at your current job, you have zero. Now, American Income has been around for almost 70 years and has an A+ financial rating. Now, unlike group benefits, which you can lose, these benefits are permanent and portable. So if you leave your job or retire, you keep these. And in addition, if you are involved in a qualified layoff, the benefits will be covered for you for up to 3 months. And if you happen to be involved in a strike, they'll cover the benefits for 12 months. That way, you don't lose them.
Okay.
Okay, so Joe and Mary, if you went to work tomorrow and you had to pick between job A and job B, which job would you pick?
Super hard decision. I mean, obviously job B.
Wow, you're making a little bit more over here.
Yeah, but I mean, all the benefits and all the zeros.
That's what everybody says. I'm telling you, they set this up to be a no-brainer.
Right.
Now, what I've just gone over with you is what the benefit software suggests as a basic plan to handle your concerns. There is one other option you can choose if you qualify.
Okay.
So it's recommending that I move you to a preferred freedom of choice benefit of $31,000. Now, this is just inflation protection for your family. So if there's any inflation increases. Now, this actually gives you a better rate.
Okay.
So for only an extra $10 a week, you could have that inflation protection built in.
Okay.
Okay, so did you want to go with the basic plan for only $40 a week, about an hour's wage, or did you want to do a little more for your family and go ahead and get the income protection built in for $50 a week?
I mean, that inflation sounds nice, but man, with the kids and getting to school, the college savings, I mean, I just don't think we can afford that right now.
I mean, I can understand that. It's difficult nowadays to make ends meet.
Mm-hmm.
Every time it seems we're just about to get caught up, another bill comes up and it just puts us right back in the hole. But when you think about it, over the years, when anything ever did come up, you were able to make whatever adjustments were necessary to keep food on the table and heat on in the wintertime for your family.
Right.
Now, a lot of times families take you for granted,
Mm-hmm.
but you're the man that gets up every day, goes to work, and brings the money home to take care of things and make ends meet.
Right.
Now, the only thing that could ever prevent that from happening is if all of a sudden you weren't here anymore.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, that income we all took for granted is cut off forever. And that's the adjustment you won't be here to make and that your family couldn't possibly make.
Right.
So if this $40 a week is a problem, would you like... Oh, I'm sorry, sure, that seems like just another adjustment to make, but just think of it as if Uncle Sam just increased your taxes.
Right.
So you're here now, and you can make it as you always do to protect your wife and family from having to make an adjustment that they couldn't possibly make. So most members are enrolling at the basic level. Is that comfortable for you, or would you rather I adjust it a bit?
I mean, it's comfortable, but I mean, we kind of talked, before. We said we wouldn't really make any decisions like on the spot. So I think we're just gonna think about it a little bit, and then we'll get back to that.
That's fine, no problem. I can understand that. The only thing is though, like I did mention, they want us to do this on an enrollment basis, like your letter said. They figure they can do it this way because they've already checked everything out and approved it for the members. Now, you know the company is A+ rated, and that over 20,000 different unions, credit unions, and associations have approved this as well. The insurance benefits have been checked and rechecked, and these are the ones you're eligible for and entitled to. I mean, you do what you want. The main thing is getting in on the benefits, but keeping it comfortable. Now, it is member owned, so if later on down the road it gets uncomfortable, we can always adjust that for you.
Right.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so is this $40 a week are we gonna be uncomfortable for you, or would you want me to adjust that a bit?
I mean, go big or go home. Look at the inflation.
Okay, so you're gonna go for the 50. That's smart. It's exactly what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as I mentioned, you do have to qualify for these benefits, so I just have a few health questions that I need to ask you, just to make sure, just so I can see where you're at, I'm sorry. Okay, so the first question is gonna be, have you ever been treated or advised to be treated for alcoholism or alcohol abuse, including membership in AA, or been advised by a physician to reduce alcohol consumption?
No.
Neither one of you?
No.
Okay. Have you ever used drugs not prescribed by a physician, such as cocaine, amphetamines, barbiturates, hallucinogens, tranquilizers, narcotics, sedatives?
No.
No? Okay, that's great. Have you had your driver's license suspended or revoked because of a moving violation or been arrested, including arrest for driving while intoxicated or under the influence?
No.
That's smart. Okay. In the last 2 years, have you guys flown or intended to fly as anything more than a passenger, for example, a pilot or flight crew?
No.
Okay. Have you guys in the last 2 years, in the last 2 years, have you guys participated in the following activities: auto, motorcycle, or boat racing?
No.
Parachute jumping, skin, scuba, or skydiving? No? Not risk takers?
We want to, but Mary's too scared. She doesn't want me to do it with her, but she doesn't want to do it. So.
I'm exactly the same. I'm not going to jump out of a plane unless it's going down.
That's what she says.
Okay. Now, have either of you been advised to take tests and not done so, or not received the results, been diagnosed as having or received treatment for any kind of high blood pressure, chest pain, heart attack, stroke, or any heart, blood, or circulatory disorders?
Nope.
No. Okay. Now, have you guys been treated for any of the following conditions, like diabetes or any endocrine disorder?
Endocrine thyroid? No, none of that.
No. Paralysis, epilepsy, mental disease, or disorder of any other nervous system or brain disorder?
No.
Okay. Have you guys ever had arthritis or any injury or trouble with your back, knees, or any other joints?
Nope.
No. Still young and healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, to the best of your knowledge and belief, do you have any physical impairments or departure from good health? No. Okay. Have you guys ever been rejected for life or medical hospital insurance, rated, or failed to receive a policy as applied for?
Nope.
In the last 5 years, have you guys had a physical examination? No?
The last 5? Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
All right. I was going to say, you got little ones. You must have been there at least once.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you guys taking any prescription medicines?
I mean, Mary's anemic. She takes iron, but it's over the counter. It's not really prescribed.
Okay. So no prescriptions.
No.
All right. Have you guys been hospitalized in the last 5 years?
Just Mary for Abby, the baby.
Alright. Now, obviously, you guys are not currently a resident in a nursing home, but have you ever been diagnosed as having terminal illness such as Alzheimer's disease?
No.
No. Okay. Have any of you guys been treated for asthma, emphysema, sleep apnea, or any other respiratory disorders? No. How about ulcers, colitis, or any other digestive tract disorders?
No.
No, none of y'all, huh? Okay, cirrhosis, hepatitis, or any other liver disorder, or any blood disorder, or received any kind of bone marrow transplant? No. All right, what about kidney, prostate, urinary bladder, or any other genitorial disorders? No. Any disease of the breast, uterus, or ovaries?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. Joe? No, kidding.
No.
Okay. Does anybody have any rheumatoid arthritis or any other musculoskeletal disorders?
No.
No. Any loss of hearing or sight in the family?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. What about any acquired immune deficiency syndromes like age-related complex
Or
or
that.
age-related? No.
No.
Oh, okay. Now, have you guys been tested positive for any antibodies related to AIDS or the HIV virus?
Nope.
No. Okay. Now, I know you said Mary smoked,
Yes.
so we'll just mark her down on there. And you haven't smoked in the last year?
Mm.
Okay. Have any of you guys used marijuana in the last year?
Nope. Not
No.
last year.
All right, so guys, I'm not the underwriter, but based on the questions that I asked you and you guys' answers,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you'll be able to approve for these. You'll be able to get approved for these benefits.
Mhm.
So this is the Q&R checklist. It's a mandatory checklist that we go over with all of our members. It explains the enrollment process.
Okay.
Okay, so the first thing it starts with is how the benefits are handled.
Okay.
All right, so the program is set up on a once-a-month computerized deduction through your banking system. Having it done this way actually gains you that discounted rate we talked about.
Okay.
So your program is only going to be $50 per month. And now, of course, this can be handled anytime between, let's see, what is today? Today is the 6th. So you can have this taken care of anytime between the 6th and the 20th of the month. Now, what date is best for you?
Today's the 6th.
Mhm.
I get paid every other week, so let's do the 14th.
Oh,
Right on a payday, that'd be easier.
okay.
It comes out weekly?
It's going to come out once a month. Right?
Okay.
It's going to come out on the 14th every month
I got you.
because that's the date you picked. Is that comfortable, the 14th?
Yeah, the 14th is good.
Awesome. Now, because this is a member-owned program, and once it is issued, we can't take it away. Like American Income can't take it away, and neither can your employer. This one's yours. So there is an application process, which we kind of already started with the health questions.
Okay.
All right. Now, Mary, because you are a smoker, I need to do this oral specimen test for you. So it's also going to go along with an HIV consent form that ensures the results are sent to you at home privately, just in case of a positive HIV result.
Okay.
Now, in addition to checking for nicotine use, this quick specimen test also checks for various health issues as well as drugs, both legal and illegal.
Okay.
So I'll have you take that oral specimen. Now, the enrollment process takes anywhere from 2 to 8 weeks. If you're accepted, you'll receive your policies and a congratulatory letter from AIL. Now, in the event that you are denied, you will receive today's deposit right back, and you can write to American Income just to find out why.
Okay.
Okay, now obviously with these benefits, you're conditionally covered from the moment I walk out your door. So, the first bank draft happens immediately, so it's going to come out within 24 to 48 hours of this application.
Okay.
Your first premium is going to be $55. There is a $5 application fee for this. It's just a one-time fee. After that, it's going to go right back to that $50 we discussed.
Okay. Was it the inflation, the 160?
That's 50.
It's $50 monthly. $50. Oh, a week. So it's 200 monthly.
Oh, yes. It is going to be 200 a month.
I gotcha. So the first is just 205.
Yeah, it's going to be 205 for the first one, and then it's going to be 200 after that. I'm sorry. I'm having a bad math day.
Yeah, you're good. Pretty late
Okay.
too.
So your first premium is going to be 205 again with just that, application fee. Now, I do just need you to get a few things from me just to
Okay.
complete the application process. If you guys can both get your driver's licenses, any doctor's information you have, if you guys are taking any medications. I know you said the iron. I don't necessarily need that. That's just an over the counter.
Okay.
And then of course your checkbook.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Um,
All right.
So the check should be written for $205,
Okay.
and then just go ahead and make that check out to AIL.
Okay. Do I avoid it?
Yeah, go ahead and put.
Okay.
Okay, now if there is any health problems, the company will attempt to approve you guys anyway. They'll just be adding a special risk premium.
Okay.
Okay, so. Okay, so at some point in everyone's life, they become uninsurable and they would be declined for insurance.
Okay.
Now, typically when you become uninsurable, you can't get insurance anymore.
Okay.
If you are approved, there's 3 possible outcomes. First, you could be approved standard, having minor to no health issues.
Okay.
The second option is you can fall somewhere between perfect health and the uninsurable line.
Okay.
Now, since the groups we work with want everybody to be approved, they created a category called special risk, where the program would be a few dollars more each month.
Okay.
Now, in this category, you would pay exactly the same that somebody else would for the same health profile.
Gotcha.
Okay? So obviously, the closer you are to the uninsurable line, the more the program would be.
Right.
Think of this like car insurance. Someone with a perfect driving record wouldn't pay the same as someone with a lot of speeding tickets.
Of course.
Okay? Now, the third offer is the counter offer.
Okay.
They extend this offer for somebody they may not have covered in the past, just as a last chance to get them covered.
Okay.
Now, if the program comes back any different than what we discussed, I'll give you a call and let you know.
Okay.
Now, if that were to happen, would a few extra hours be a problem for you?
Nope.
No? Okay. So, Joe and Mary, almost everyone takes advantage of this program, like you guys, for the value. And, oh, actually, go ahead and just fill out this form for me. That's my report card, so make sure I get an A. It doesn't have to be an A+, but at least an A.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright.
Okay. So, Joe and Mary, almost everyone takes advantage of this program, like you, because of the value. The cost is very small compared to the many benefits. Now, it's very rare, but occasionally a member cancels.
Right.
It could be a week, a month, or even a year later. And we end up seeing these same people during the next service period, 2 or 3 years later. And they're upset because they're no further ahead than they were before.
Right.
Now, most people end up wanting to re-enroll. The problem is, now the program's more expensive because they are older.
Right.
Worse yet, some people can't even get into it anymore because their health has changed. The point is, this is not a short-term fix. This is a long-term solution. And the longer you're in the program, the more the value.
Okay.
So, is this $160 a week comfortable for you? Or should I fix it while I'm out here?
It's pretty comfortable.
Pretty comfortable? Okay, great. So, please make sure and keep this important program in place for your family. And the next time I see you, you'll be super happy you did.
Alrighty, thank you so
Alrighty,
much.
thank you guys. You have a great evening.